it was well worth coming up here to clean this off so that I could find those rust patches that need addressing. Now whilst I've been washing my van, Adrian has finally...
Finally!
How many months?
6 months? 6 months?
6 months. 6 months of waiting for parts.
And enough money.
He's finally got his van running again. Well done, mate. You must be so
new engine, new lots of parts. Yeah, don't worry about the diesel. I just flushed the whole system through. She lives again.
So that means where you're off to first?
Oh, we're gonna go and visit my mum. Go and do some visiting. Get her 500 miles. Do an oil change. Check everything over. Do another couple of 100 miles, and then book a ticket to go and save that pigeon, apparently.
Catch the pigeon.
Catch the pigeon. If anybody in the comments know who that is.
Does this mean I can have my tools back now?
Yes, you can. Well, I think it's finished.
Hold on to them for a while then. Right, now let's have a look, see if my roof has leaked. That's why I turned my camera on. So I wanted to see if my cunning plan with domestic sealing strip around the bolts actually worked. Now I've taken the floor out because when I cut all the bulkhead out, a lot of sparks and iron filings and that went everywhere. So I thought I'll take the floor up, and then I'm actually going to jet wash all this out in here as well. I mean, I could run a magnet along it like I usually do when I'm drilling holes and stuff, but why not just give it a good jet wash? That's what I thought. Anyway, let's have a look at this. Right, that one's dry. Yeah, that one's dry. I think it's safe to say, yeah, domestic trick worked. Yeah, they're all dry. All dry up that side. I'm so pleased for Adrian, I really am. He has worked so hard on that engine. And last time he tried starting it, the new high pressure fuel pump that he fitted was brand new, it was reconditioned. Put a load of swath into his brand new injectors. So you have to wait even longer for those injectors to go back, be tested, and for them to admit it was their fault because he bought the injectors off the same people who bought the fuel pump, and wait for them to send him new injectors and another fuel pump. So yeah, he's been quite stressed. So do give AD a thumbs up. Right, I think we're all right there. Yeah, no leaks. Right. So now that my van's all nice and clean, I'm left with the problem of drying it out. To dry it out, I'm using my diesel air heater. I've got to say, I've given that thing some abuse and it's still going strong. And as you'll notice, there is no exhaust on it. That's okay because this barn is pretty open. I'm only going to have it going for a couple of hours just to try and dry out the inside of my van. Have a look at this. I've got to say, it's rather nice and warm in here now. It's really warm. It's drying out fine, but the roof, that's another matter because the roof has got puddles on it. Shut this door. Keep it nice and warm in here. Keep it nice and cosy. Adrian's busy over there working on the track saw. He's making a wobbly door, but he's using a track saw to do it. Don't quite know how that's going to work out. So my main concern are these two patches here. This patch here that's gone rusty, because this is going to be hidden underneath the solar panel. So once that solar panel goes on top, I'm not going to actually be able to see this. So that's why I need to address it right now, along with that one there. The end one I'm not so worried about because I'm going to be cutting that one out and putting a vent there. That's coming off really easy. It's only surface rust, so it's not deeply impregnated into that metal plate. But yeah, it's quite easy to do. That's pretty much it for that one. Now I'm not using a wire, I'm using a copper brush on this, so it's really gentle, quite easy, and that way it's not going to cause too many sparks, and I'm not going to end up with loads of rusty fragments everywhere all over the roof. Really simple. Right, let's do that one and then get some paint on them. Really simple job. It's going to save me a big headache later on, I think. It's quite comfortable up here. Maybe I will have some decking. Nah, just joking. I need to move my van. This really isn't going to work. I can't do this up here. I need to move my van out into the middle of the workshop. And besides, I just laid in a wet patch. Nasty. I've got to try and get down now. There's a ladder gone. So the next stage of repairing the roof is actually covering everything in cure rust, which I did last night. And now that cure rust is dry, I'm going to cover all these little rust patches with red oxide primer. It's a really simple process, and I'm going to put plenty on. I'm going to put a real thick layer of this on. And hopefully this will dry in no time at all. There you go. This will ensure none of that nasty rust comes back. Put it on nice and thick, quite liberal. After all, it doesn't really matter because it's on the roof, no one's going to see it. Well, I've painted everything with red oxide primer, and it occurred to me, whilst I'm up here, why not paint the top of the bolts inside the unistrut, just to protect them a little bit against the elements, because I'm not sure if these bolts are exactly rust proof. So yeah, I just thought it'd be a good idea to put plenty of red oxide primer around those whilst I'm up here, and that way it will ensure that they don't leak and they don't go rusty. So whilst I wait for that to dry, I'm going to go and grab some lunch because I'm absolutely starving. But then I didn't have any breakfast, so that's understandable, I suppose. I was so eager to get going this morning, I just wanted to get that painted and then have something to eat afterwards. So literally all I've had today is a cup of coffee. Here's my second one. Alright, let's get making something to eat. First things first, I think we're going to have a little bit of a tidy up. There you go, that's that done. I'll take these boots off as well. I can't walk around the house with boots on there, can I? It's just not on, is it? Right, what have we got? All I've got today is leftovers, so I don't know what I'm going to have. Got some old mushrooms here, they're a bit manky. Ooh, I wonder if that's any good. It's a bit soft. I do like these, but they go bad really quick. We'll have a look at that in a minute. Set my bit of rim. Saucepan. Frying pan. Frying pan with a lid. I always find it works better. There's another one of those there. Got a feeling these are going to be bad. Just positive. Let's try and get, yeah, mushrooms. Mushroom in here. Wash. give it a wipe. Wipe all the mud off it. There we go. It's alright. Be fine. I've got to stop being such a princess when it comes to cooking. I really have. Let's put that back in. So I'm going to start off by frying some mushrooms up. Trying not to cut my thumb as I look at the camera. Because that wouldn't go down well, would it? Look at that, it's got mud on it. That's not good, is it? Nobody wants muddy mushrooms, do they? Think this through. Let's peel this one. Let's pull its skin off. Gotta skin it alive. There you go, one skinned mushroom. I don't really fancy eating dirt today. Fancy some nice. I know it's organic and all that, but screw that. It's quite a few mushrooms, isn't it? Yeah. Let's have them all. Finish them off. It's the end of the week. It's Friday. It's time to finish off all the leftover bits and bobs in the larder. Or in my case, the bottom drawer. Look at me, I'm trying to be all professional. Nah, oh, that was nearly my thumb. It's only a matter of time, you know, before I slice something that I shouldn't. I'll lose an appendage or two. Butter, because I like cooking with butter. Some heat would be good as well. Some of that. So how do you like your mushrooms? Do you peel them or just wipe them and fry them? Let me know, comments down below. Let's have a little bit of coffee. Talking about coffee, thank you to everyone that buys me a coffee in exchange for a sticker. Now if by chance you do buy me a coffee and you want a sticker, then please do remember to leave me your name and address, because although you buy me a coffee, I don't automatically get your name and address, so you do need to leave me a little note on Buy Me a Coffee stating that you would like a sticker so I can send you one. Again, thank you for everyone that has bought me a coffee in exchange for a sticker. Really appreciate it. It really does go a long way to helping me out. So thank you. And also I'd like to say thank you to all my channel members for your encouragement and your support. I really do appreciate it. And again, it does make a huge difference. So thank you. I think I'm going to open the window. It's getting a little smoky in here. They look fried. Take this off a minute. See how many eggs we got. I don't know how many I've got in here. Oh yeah, look at these eggs. They're pure white. A bit odd, I think. It's a bit weird. That one's got chicken stuff on it. Chicken cheese. Don't want that. No, we don't want that. Put that in then. Eggs, some of those. 3 eggs or 4 eggs? Yeah, 3 eggs do, I think. 3 eggs is perfect. An omelette without cheese now, was it? My new camper van grater. It's great. That is so cheesy. I think that's it. This is like the magic 3 ingredient meal. But at least we know there's no chemicals in there. It's all, well, I don't know, cheese in it. There might be some preservatives in the cheese, who knows. If there is, they don't state it on the packet. Right, it's so small on there, you'd never know anyway. This is gonna be messy. No, it's not, it's gonna be lovely. This is gonna be a proper chunky omelette. I've got the gas on really low as it'll go, hardly any flame at all. I'm just going to let that mix up like that, not too much, otherwise it will turn into scrambled eggs. We don't want that. We want to pucker on. Boom, put the lid on, and the lid will make the heat go on top of the mixture. I nearly said omelette, it's not an omelette yet, but it cooks it from underneath and on top as well, simply by putting the lid on the frying pan. Right, let's have a look at these, see if these have lasted the test of time. Oh, this don't feel good. Oh, look at that, that's the first. I actually cut all the way through it. I don't like the look of that. It don't look right at all. Yeah, no, I don't like the look of that. It looks all, yeah, no. Yeah, no. Next. These are quite old, by the way, so look at that, tough. Oh, this one feels a bit normal. Feels a bit like it should. Ah, you beauty. There you go. That's the winner. Winner. Funky green stuff for dinner. So we'll get our little mixing bowl with peanut juice in it. This may contain nuts, me being one of them. Nice and clean that is, none of that brown horrible malarkey in there. We just want green stuff, we don't know brown stuff. A little low today, a little short on the avocados today, but that's alright. We got some ground up garlic, a little bit of that. What else? Got some for this pink salt as well. Bits of that. Sorry, you probably can't see when I do that. Can you? A bit of pepper. Yeah, like a bit of pepper. Bit of that in there. Some bit back in there. Bit of coffee. Smash this up. Oh, you know what? It don't look right. I knew there was something wrong with that. Right, avocados are a bust. See how the omelette's doing. The omelette's gone a bit funky as well. Oh God, what's going on? Oh, today's lunch doesn't look that appetising. Looks like shit, but you can probably live on it. Can't win every day, can you? That's like a fud. What the fuck? I think I'm going to end up having takeaway today. Oh well. There you go, folks. Today's lunch isn't that appetising. Some you win, and some you snooze. Unfortunately, that's all I've got. I think I'm going to make it a bit more cheesy, just to, you know, make it a bit more appetising. Doesn't look very good, does it? We're missing some red and green shit. That's what we need. Yeah, well, we'll just make it super cheesy. That'll disguise the look of it. There you go. Doesn't look so bad now. If I gave that to you in a restaurant, would you eat it? Probably not. You'd definitely send it back, wouldn't you? There you go, bit of red and green shit, that's what we need. Now that makes it a meal, doesn't it? Probably not. There you go. Might as well eat it all. Oh, why have I got any coleslaw left? Oh, here we go. Bit of coleslaw. green shit, some coleslaw. Yeah, I'm not feeling it, I'll be honest, but perfect. I'm going to enjoy my lunch now. I'll get back to you when I get back in the workshop and we carry on painting that roof. Hopefully get at least one solar panel on today. So here we are, back on the roof again. Now, is this paint going to work or not? Looks the same colour. Let's have a go at this. Here we go. So I've got some on a brush. I'm just going to try this little bit here, just to see if it matches. Yeah, it looks like the perfect match. So I'm going to brush some on over the top of that. Yeah, it's reacting with the red oxide primer. It's taking the primer off, look. Okay, so we can't paint over red oxide primer with it. That's alright. It was all a bit of an experiment. I just wanted to see how it would react, or how it would look if I brushed it on. Let's put it on here. I think the trick is to put it on really thick and not mess about with it too much. As soon as I start agitating it, it actually mixes with the red oxide primer. Yeah, look, it takes the primer off. Unless the primer isn't dry properly, of course. That's okay. It's on the roof. It should be dry. That is definitely dry. Yeah, I think what I need to do is put it on really thick and not brush it too much, and just let it set like that. Probably have to do a couple of coats to cover the red oxide primer. Yeah, as soon as I disturb it, if I try and do a second brush of it, yeah, it's just lifting off. I'm going to let that dry and then see what happens, see how it looks in a couple of hours, see if it does actually dry. Yeah, nice peculiar. Okay, we'll leave that alone and then come back later on. Now, because I'm so impatient, I'm going to just go ahead and fit the solar panels anyway, because I really do need the room in here. Now, I'm not going to bother connecting them up. I just want to get them up on the roof and safely stored out of the way so they don't get damaged. So let's do that next.